Great to see all young faces on CTCC meeting here. It's the first time. It's, yeah, thanks for bringing all these young people here. Okay. So, I'm a techie guy, but I see that in the crowd here we have different people from different industry. So, first of all, I'm going to talk about myself, a little bit of bragging about. So, I'm a first generation Canadian. I'm almost 60 years old. So, then if I can do certain things, so young people, you can do more things than me. So, that's what I'm here to motivate you guys. Okay? So, I'm going to brag about myself, so don't do that. So, all right. So, my type is, I'm not a A+ student, I'm a D- student. I always develop products, that's my interest. I even didn't go to university, I have a degree, but most of the time I spend in my own room and develop products. That's what I'm good at it. That's what my passion, that's what I want to do it. But any of your students are here, please do the degree. That's for your parents also. You don't need to run a business, you don't need a degree. But the degree, I found out it's useful when you go for other countries for immigration papers or any business visa. I don't know, it's an old system, they still ask for what degree you have. So whether degree is useful or not is your question, but still in every country like Singapore or US or applying for green card or travel, everybody asks for the degree. Okay, so better have a degree. That's good thing to have. That's only one I see the useful for immigration purpose. But other than that, so everybody has to think in life in a bigger picture. So then you can see these startups and entrepreneurship is good for you or not. So when everybody is, I think it's adults here, so you have to work 50 years in your life. I also do this speech. So the system is here in Canada is at age 18 you go to high school, age 22 you graduate from university, or 23 if you have a PEY or internship program. So 22, 23 you graduate. And unfortunately you retire at 72 or 73 because the life expansion is going, so people are not going to die soon. So the reason is we know about our healthy food, or the medical innovations, so we will be living mostly 80, 90 years. So if you retire early in 60s, you have to be in retirement for 30, 40 years. So that means government doesn't have pension to pay you, and otherwise you have to save 40% of your income now in order to live in the later life. So that's the reason you are going to work, everybody's going to work up to 70, 75 years. Right now it's 67. So that means everybody has to work 50 years in your life. So 50 years is a big time, so you have to plan your life, what I'm going to do in age 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, how you are going to put your career in a path to go vertically growth. So that's one thing important. And if you are married, you have to live up 70 years with a partner. I think in a bigger picture. Okay? So if you think that way, you need to have, you want to do business, and I think you need to have support, especially if your partner, whether the male or female, they have to support you. If somebody is pulling at the other side, you can't go. So you have to put up with him or her for 70 years. Okay? And if you're going to have kids, that's 25-year project or plan. You have to do it. So even I have a kid, so 25, I'm still supporting. Right? So it's all, if you think about a bigger picture, like I'm giving an example is, so your life or career or thing is all in a longer picture you have to think about. Now, you want to start a business, and that's what we are here to talk, and it's not for everybody. Everybody's in a different life stages. You have a small kid, you have to look at it because there's a lot of commitment in it. Whether you can do it, I told you it's going to live longer, so you can wait for certain times to plan. At the same time, so we talk about the 50-year plan. Second thing is these jobs. Normally the startups, and she also mentioned the seed funding is all, right now it's all techie industry only, it's going on, most of the stuff, because in order to be successful, in order to do a business, you have to find a niche market. So you have to be unique that nobody else is doing it, or you have to be something in order to get successful, right? So you'll see all the YouTube, there are so many people to talk about it, so I don't want to repeat it. He's the guy who reads books. What is the guy named? Peter Thiel. So go Peter Thiel, read about it. He will give you some lot of ideas how to find a job. So Travis Random is my friend. He's the one who read all the books. So he's going to do a lot of talk here. So I don't want to take this time. So that's one thing. So the way to find is you look at the society. That's what I always says. How to find a niche market is you look at everybody's problem. If somebody has a problem, you try to solve it. It doesn't need to be a technical. So I can give you one example. I run a business in Sri Lanka, concrete blocks. Actually, I went to Sri Lanka and I want to put up a technical school in 2009. When the war is over, 2009 May, I was in Jaffna in June, next month. I went there and I want to put a technical school. I couldn't find concrete blocks. Simple as that. So I look at it, what is the society need concrete blocks. So I import a machine from China. It makes 8,000 concrete blocks. But that time, people need a lot of blocks there to build the houses, schools, churches, and everything. So I turned that into a business called Mr. Concrete. I sell the concrete. Still it's running. It's a profitable business. I'm still collecting the money from there. So that's what I'm saying. So then I look at it, the water bottle. There's no water bottle. So I put up a plan for bottling water. But sometimes you have to look at it, certain things. It's some little bit of a technical involvement in it, reverse osmosis system. It's hard to maintain in Jaffna because we need some technical people. Unfortunately, I couldn't hold the employees which I trained, so that business went down. Okay. But the way to look at the niche market is you look around day-to-day problems, whatever problems you have it, try to solve it. Right? So that is one way of think about it. Doesn't need to be technical. The other business I do here is an aerospace industry. I look at it again. Who are the players in this business? There's, the plane industry is a huge industry, and I look at it as a niche market. I want to get into that game. So then I invest. So it all takes time. Honestly, you won't believe it. More than 10 years I spent on order to build that product. So you have to give some time in order to get the results back. It's like planting coconut tree. You can't just plant the tree today and looking for coconut the next day, right? You have to wait for 10, I think it's 10 years, right? It's more time. So the thing is, first thing is you have to have a niche idea. If everybody is doing the same thing, it's a crowded market, so you won't be able to succeed. That's going to be hard. There are so many things people need, right? So you look around, what are the new things you can do it. And then, first of all, you have a passion on that field also. And third thing is, nowadays you cannot run your business by yourself. You need a team of people. So if you want to run a business in a team of people, how do you find your team members? So the thing is that we normally look for 4 things. This has to be a trustable, honest, reliable, and is a likable person. That's what you need it as a partner. Now, how do you find these people? You cannot find these people by looking at the resumes. So only thing is, you have to look for your friends, classmates, schoolmates. They may be not in that industry. I'm a technology industry, I couldn't find it. The next step is, if you're same industry, same scope, either you can go and work, while you're working in the same industry, you can work with the co-workers. You can be like 2-3 years or 4 years, you will learn them, whether it's a trustable guy, honest guy, reliable guy, then you can partner with him. If you're not that case, what you do is you go to the industry, like the trade shows, events. So if you have some industry, say plumbing industry, just pick plumbing industry. So you go for the trade shows for plumbing industry. You keep on going on, keep on knocking this door, like in 2 years. So we'll keep the same amount of people, keep coming. Even Bitcoin. You go to Bitcoin meetups, you'll see all the guys coming, right? I'm not a Bitcoin guy, but I look at it, so there are so many meetups for Bitcoin. So you keep going there, and then you'll find the similar interest people will be there, and you take them to dinner, lunch. You have to invest on it. Then you know whether this person is, it's like a day, same day. You are not going to marry a person like looking at a hand over, right? So it's the same way, you have to be getting a relationship. The relationship is the biggest part in order to be successful. So why I'm successful is basically I have a good team around me, right? So they are my purpose. It's not my success, honestly. And fortunate to have some good friends. They work with me for more than 10 years, so I know them very well. So they won't stab me in the back or they won't run away, so we work together. The same thing with the concrete block. I was successful there too because I have a school friend who's still living in Sri Lanka, and not him is interested, but his wife is interested running a business. She's a very smart woman. and she's the one running it. So any job, anything you want to do it, you cannot do it yourself. Okay? So I don't want to take most time because I didn't plan anything, I didn't prepare anything for this meeting. Besides that, I'm not a good presenter. If you have any question, I'd like to interact with you guys to talk. I'll buy you a beer, ask a question. Hey, I don't like this sitting and listening.
So why don't you tell us, Nathan, about your first big break? You mentioned how it was difficult to break in the aerospace industry, for example. What was that first sale, or how did you break through in the industry of close-knit?
Right. So certain industry is hard to break in, so you have to make some strategy. So what you do is first you have to get the name. So we go as a service rather than developing a product. Even though my interest is to develop a product, if I go and ask, boy, give me a box, give me a thing, I can build it for you, they won't believe me. Who are you? So what you do, you go as a service to help them out, right? So you create a relationship with them, and then always we deliver on time. So always a simple thing. Okay, if you're looking for managers, that's what I do. I used to work at Honeywell, one of the company. This is a smart thing you had to come up with. I think everybody is smart here, so you can think about these things, skills. So I look at it, if I want a salary increase, how do I get salary increase? So my manager get salary, if manager is successful, he will get a salary increase. So that way I will also get salary increase. So my job is to make my manager success, right? So what I did was I did a good job for him, and eventually he get promoted. So that's why I also get salary. It's the same way when we are getting a job to the customer, same way. If somebody is giving us a job from a corporation, and I always make sure my customer means one of the employee of the company, he will be, I don't want to, he will be successful, right? So I will do everything, whatever make it happen on time and under the budget, so that way he will get promoted. So that's why the jobs start to keep coming. So to answer your question, so that's why you call building the relationship. So he will develop a trust on me if I give something to Amazon, Nathan, as you leave the company name. So give something to Nathan, Nathan will deliver. So he can sleep now. So what happened? He keep on giving us. So everybody want an easy life. They want to outsource it and make sure. It's for everything, right? It can be roof making or plumbing or electrician. If you trust the person, he will do a good job. So that's the thing. You have to make sure to show them to build a relationship. Okay? So once you start building the relationship and we start getting experience on that field, then one time the RFP, called request for proposal, to build one of the electronic box will come. Then we start bidding and we show them the first product and the talent, and then they will give us more and more ongoing. Any other question, please?